Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to fill up Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. On the run to the right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Once to his right, that ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more practice to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Robinson. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Cousins. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now it's 4th down. Cousins gonna throw. That's gonna be caught. And he's gonna be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, and here comes Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix now. On 1st and 10. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st down, Cousins. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Here's Cousins. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that ball. 1st down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll go again with Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Cousins now. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down.
To the goal line and in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10.
To throw is Nix. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's taken in by Franklin. He's to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Roy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Agnew on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing his Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Cousins. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they will finally run him down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 30 yards.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
They run over center with Robinson. Finding space at the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. Quick throw taken by Pitts. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Moving to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 180. Wait, hot.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to hang on On the final play, they get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like polio. Chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you.
Right kick is set to kick off.
The star in this range. Really outlaw that I'll never get to. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling band.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking off with it again. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. That right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Jarvis proudly there to make that play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Cousins. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets him around 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Cousins. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Hits his running back. Escapes the defender. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got it in close. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
Robinson will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line.
Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Going on 1st down. Fields escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Jets take their 1st time out. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, Fields buying some time right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his 1st look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down. Fields throwing once more. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Completed to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Cousins to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards.
So 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Cousins now. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Cousins once more. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cousins throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. First down from the 42.
Here we go, son.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Jukes away from one. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at
Here
the
we go.
24-yard line.
They go right back to home. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Hall once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Down by Caden Ellis.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Don't jump.
7.
Ready? Green 19. Can I see that?
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Right.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. He's going to run for it. And Field slides down safely as he picks up the 1st. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets going for the win here. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right.
Coming right is Hall. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets jump in front late. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Hope with a point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 21. Falcons 14.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play to a great play.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. 3rd and just 2 to go. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.